Welcome to Chillin, Mary L. Farmer and Chillin with the Girls. Woohoo! We have a very special guest who's dear to my heart, my girl Nicola. Nicole Small. So Nicole Small is the founder of Earthborn Beauty. Her research and studies led her to create a more natural option to care for her family's skin. So over the years, she discovered which natural oils, butters, herbs soothe and calm her family's problematic skin. And as a result, she's learned to love and respect her own skin. So let's welcome Nicole. Welcome, Nicole.
Thank you, ladies, so much for having me.
Absolutely.
Okay, take it away, somebody.
Tawanda, you have all the questions.
Yeah, right. So one thing I heard Tish say about your family skin issues, that's what caused you to kind of start this. Could you tell us some more about that? Like your story and everything?
Yes. So when I was younger, I had eczema. And some people, they grow out of eczema. Some people, it stays with them. I'm one of those people where eczema was like, hey, we are in it for the long haul, so it stayed with me. Wow. And a lot of people don't know that eczema and asthma are cousins, sisters, they're kin, family. They go together. Wow. And so I got my eczema and asthma combination from my dad. And then really interesting enough, I didn't really realize, I don't think he realized what he has until we talk now. He knows that I know different stuff. And he was like, yeah, I can't eat that because it messes with my skin. I'm like, Dad, had you said something earlier, right? That kind of thing. So anyway, so I had eczema growing up. And I've done everything from oral steroids to topical steroids. When I was in high school, I did UV therapy treatments that turned my skin really, really dark. And it was a very emotional time period in my life. I really didn't like my skin at all. Yeah. And then, although I stopped doing that, I remember even in college, I had a very rocky and emotional time period with my skin, not loving my skin at all, not feeling confident in my skin, just not feeling confident at all, because physically, that's what people see first when they see you, and they make judgments, good and bad, based upon how you look. And if you lack that confidence, or if you have rashes and things like that on you, then that affects you. So I've always had skincare problems. However, when I had kids, it became an obsession of mine. My kids both have eczema. They have asthma too, but their asthma is not nearly as bad because we do a lot of clean eating in my house. They eat plenty of junk, so don't think that they don't have that. And as they're getting older, they decide to sneak things. But yeah, so we do a lot of clean eating, but they still have eczema. And so when my son was 1, I remember his eczema was bad, and I just remember freaking out, and I took him to his pediatrician. His pediatrician was like, yeah, we can give him a topical steroid. And I was like, huh?
What?
Like that's the automatic answer. There's like nothing in between. Like we can't work our way up to that. Like that's all you got? Yeah. And I was mortified, Tawana.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And I think I cried the whole way home. And I was I refuse to give my 1-year-old steroids.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't care what percentage it is. It could be 0.05. I'm not doing it.
Right.
And I think that's what made me really take a hard look at my eczema and kind of do a lot of research. Like, what is it? I've had it all my life, and I've just accepted what everybody told me because they're the professional and I'm not. Right. I've accepted what they said. Do this, Nicole. Do that, Nicole. Try this, Nicole. Not every treatment works for everybody, but this one might work for you, Nicole. And I just accepted it.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not even looking different, not even thinking to do different. But when they said that to Wanda, that's what made me actually take a look at any and everything. I was into apothecary and different things, and Ayurvedic medicine, and just West Eastern medicine, like a lot of Indian things.
Wow.
And I just really kind of took a look at all of that, and I realized that eczema is an outward manifestation of inward problems, right? A lot of it has to deal with our gut and how healthy or not healthy it is. And when you eat things that you're allergic to, right? They seep through the lining of your stomach, and then they enter into your bloodstream, and your blood's like, whoa, wait a minute, foreigner, we're under attack. And that's where you start to see those eczema rashes on your skin. You get them here, you get them there. Like sometimes they don't even have a pattern, but that's because your body attacked them wherever it could find it. They was like on site. Whenever I see you on site, it is on. And so that's what happens. And so you really need to be careful when you have eczema to kind of get a handle on your triggers. And not everybody has the same triggers, but it's normally 5 to 7 triggers that are universal for everybody. Eggs, dairy, soy.
Trigger. Wow.
Yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah.
And then even some things I wasn't allergic to, but when I hit that wonderful age of 37, 38, my body was like, oh, you like that? Guess what? You're now allergic.
No, I know what you mean.
And I found that I'm now allergic to soy, and soy is in everything. I'm allergic to gluten. Gluten is in everything. Like, why is gluten in this?
What happened with that? Like all of a sudden, everybody just started, being allergic to gluten. Wait a minute, Nicole. Leslie is here. Let's just say, hey, Nicole. So good to see you.
Leslie, tell Leslie I said hey.
So it was someone on our job. Someone I know.
Like somebody I know.
Remember? I don't know if you remember her. But she found out she was allergic to gluten, and she almost died. So she had to shift her diet like suddenly.
You have to do it. Wow. You have to do it. And then I think at first I tried to be like, okay, well maybe I don't eat it all the time. If I just minimize it or like only eat it like 2 to 3 times. But my body was like, nah, we're not accepting that. That's not in the contract. I need you to go back and fix that. And I'm just so thankful that we live in an area, right, where it offers you alternative things that you can do, right? There's so many alternative food groups that you can take advantage of where you can substitute, and it really doesn't feel like you're missing anything. I mean, you're missing it. Like I miss pizza. I can't grab a piece of bread. I mean, gluten-free bread has come a long way, right?
Yes, it has.
Gluten-free bread? What is that?
I just think.
Okay, gluten-free bread. So let me just tell y'all, right? The first time I take the gluten-free bread, as soon as it touched my mouth, it burst into 1,000 pieces. It was Tawanda, it was. I was like, oh my gracious, who does this on purpose? Who? On purpose. They did this on purpose, right? But now, the bread that they have it's hands down a lot better. A lot better. But yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So
how long have you been making your own products, your beauty products?
So I started when the boys were 2 and 3. They're now 11 and 12 now. So about 9 years, and it really doesn't feel that long. So although I've been making it for that time period, I didn't start selling right away. You want to make sure that you see the value in it, and you don't see the value in it until you use it, right? Anybody can look up a recipe online and like, oh, this sounds good, it got this and got that in it, but it may not necessarily be something that's beneficial.
Right. So I have a question. So with your eczema and you making your own products, when did you see a change in your skin? Like when did you see improvement?
And that's a really good question, because a lot of people, we want it fast.
Quick
right?
results.
We want to put it on and be like, in the morning, I don't see nothing. Oh, this is pity.
Yeah.
And you won't see that with natural products.
Okay.
Natural products it's going to be the best for your skin. And I tell people that sometimes it gets worse before it gets better, because what it is doing is detoxing your skin. It's clearing it all out. So a lot of times when people make that switch or they're in that transition, they're like, hold up. I got to talk to you, because now I'm trying to see myself and think, I have all this eczema right here. I mean, I'll have all this acne, or they'll see like different breakouts, and they're like, I didn't have that before. Your products don't work. That's not the case. What the products are doing is, because they're all natural, your body is naturally purging the chemicals or artificial ingredients and everything that you've been using over a period of time. And so you have to go through that detoxifying process. And oftentimes in a matter of 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you'll see in your skin, if you can last through that, you'll be like, oh my gracious, my skin has never looked better.
So that's when you saw it within 2 to 3 weeks after you started using your products?
Really? That's consistently, right?
Yeah, you have to be with consistency. Yes. And that's the key. That's the key. But sometimes I get frustrated, just like anybody else. I'm like, or if I'm trying something out, or I'm working on a new recipe, and I'm like, okay, right? Because just like everybody else, you're like, oh, because that's what we're conditioned for, right?
Right.
When we go to the doctors, they'll be like, oh, try this, and after 2 uses or whatever, you'll see the difference. And it's not the case. That's not how our body works.
Yolanda is
so
on here.
Should you be?
Hey, Nicole.
Hello.
And Yolanda says she loves the black soap.
Black Pearl.
We're going to get into the products later on. We just trying to put into like the.
Got one more question.
Go ahead.
So should you be alarmed if you use a product and you see immediate results, or immediate changes, whatever? Okay. Okay.
See,
so what that could be is that you are, you could just say you've been using natural products, right? And you just switched to another natural product, or maybe the products that you were using, your body had already started that process, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And so, or maybe your skin was not as, for lack of better terms, bad as you may have thought. So if you using something and you see, first of all, I sincerely doubt with anybody that you're going to see immediate results, maybe within a week, right? That could be considered immediate. But if you see the type of results, no, ma'am, that is beautiful. Right?
That's what I'm talking about. Because it's this commercial, and the lady got bags on her eyes. She put this stuff on there. Within minutes, you see them disappear.
You know what, Melanie? Those are those infomercials that they show you at 2:00 in the morning, and you be like, "What? Where's the phone? Let me order this right now."
Right. But,
Mom, those are those infomercials. That's how they get you. That's camera. Yeah. That's true.
Okay.
I want to just say hi, Love. Welcome. Love says Dr. Cecilia Martin. I don't know who that is, but that's what she was saying.
Oh, hi.
Go ahead, Tawanda. Sorry.
Mom was asking, was eczema painful? Nicole, is it painful?
It can be. So it's not necessarily, well, there's different levels of eczema, right? So some people have mild eczema, which means they have occasional flare-ups. And for them, their skin is mostly itchy, right? A lot of people, it's just mild irritation, and it's periods of itchiness, dry skin, right? But you do have people who have severe eczema, right? And not only is it itching, it's oozing, it's very painful. So ectodermal can be painful. Wow. It just depends on the level or severity of your condition. So it can be and some people who don't necessarily fully understand eczema and may not necessarily know that food plays a big part. Or for me in the summer, if I am sweating, my sweat irritates my eczema. So I have to be careful about that. So people don't know or don't understand that. And so they're continually repeating their triggers because they're not understanding. And that's how over time your eczema can become, really problematic.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Nicole, can you bring it on by worrying over something? Because I just was told a relative she thought it was bad news, and she just broke up with stuff all over her body, like hives.
Yes. So Miss Mary, hives are different than eczema. And anytime that you're stressed about something, it can bring on unwanted conditions, right? Yeah. Stress is a leading factor in so many different things. In addition to that, it propels or it makes whatever you have worse by stressing out about it, right? So if you have eczema or if you have psoriasis or something like that and you're stressing about it, yes, that definitely can lead to more flare-ups, more different things, but that's true for a variety of different conditions.
But she was
when you scratch it, that has
she was allergic. Too. She was allergic to her medication. That's what they found out, Mom. She was allergic to her medication and broke out in hives, and it was almost as severe as shingles.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's what happened.
And I guess the scratching was spreaded too. When you
and so a lot of people don't know that when you scratch your eczema and then you go to a different part of your body, you are spreading it. You're spreading your
wow.
Yeah. And so that's why they tell you, try your best not to scratch. Now, eczema itches, sometimes really bad, and sometimes unconsciously. I can remember at times I used to scratch my eczema in the middle of the night and didn't even know it. Wake up and I'm like, why is my leg got all these scratch marks? Because I did it in the middle of the night.
Wow.
And so, but you just have to keep trying different things to help you not to scratch.
Yeah.
So sometimes taking a Epsom salt bath. Some people even take bleach baths to help them.
Bleach?
With the,
is that healthy? Like, is that
good?
Bleach.
Is that good?
Nope. So you can take. So you're not. So you're not taking. You're not like pouring in a whole cup of bleach, but you're taking 1 to 2 capfuls of bleach and pouring it into the water. And what that does. Chemically is the same thing as what we were talking about before, exfoliating. So that's helping to exfoliate your skin. Right? But people who have a severe eczema flare-up, doctors have prescribed that as a coping mechanism, just something to help them
like a remedy or something like that to do.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
Oh.
So what was your product that you made for eczema? Can I ask that?
Sure, we can go into the products.
Yeah, what product did you make? Was it one product you made for eczema or a variety of them?
So when I first started making products, Tawanda, the very first product I made is a sugar scrub. And the reason being is that when you have eczema, you have layers upon layers of dead and dormant flaky skin. Yeah. And even if, in order to reach the skin cells that need it, you need to exfoliate that skin away. So even if you're going to use something that your doctor prescribes, you still have to get through those layers. Okay. And so a sugar scrub or an exfoliant was the very first thing I started to make. For eczema.
So why is sugar good for your skin? Why is sugar scrub?
So sugar is great for your skin because sugar is a humectant, which means it draws moisture from outside elements from the environment and it brings it to your skin. So just to kind of give some information, there's a variety of different types of scrubs, but there's 3 main scrubs, right? When people think of a scrub, there are salt scrubs. A lot of people use salt scrubs for their feet and things of that nature. But salt is very harsh. Salt is also very drying. So when we think about industries that use salt, you think of meat industries and they use the salt to dry out the meat. The same thing's going to happen to your skin. And so whenever you see a salt scrub, you normally see a layer of oil sitting at the top because that's trying to compensate for what the salt is going to do.
Oh my goodness.
Don't
y'all use the salt scrub?
So even if you see a sugar salt combination, and I used to normally see those at like TJ Maxx's, Marshalls, things of that nature. Even if you see a sugar salt combination, it's sloshy, right? However, a sugar scrub, you don't need all of that extra oil in there. So essentially a sugar scrub looks like mildly damp sand, right?
Okay.
So it's not wet, but it just looks like mildly damp sand. Okay. So it just has enough oil in there to do its job. But when you think about it, where do you use a scrub? You're going to use it in the shower, in the tub. There have been many instances where people have fallen, have hurt themselves getting a scrub because it was too oily and it created unsafe conditions.
Wow. Wait a minute. So what?
Melanie, girl, I'm yes.
I have a vivid imagination. So
it goes down in the shower, literally.
After you do a scrub, you feel oily and then what?
No. So whenever you use the scrub, I mean, you're doing it on your body, but the oils, whatever's left over. So if you're using a salt scrub and a salt has all that oil atop, when you reach in and you do it with your hand or you reach in with a spoon, right?
Right.
It's oily. Yeah. More than you. So it creates a slippery shower.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. It's dangerous.
Say it again, Twanda.
I said that's crazy.
It is.
So you put a mat in the bottom of your tub. Melanie bought me a nice mat.
However, you can put a mat in the bottom of your tub, but if you get oil on top of your mat,
it don't matter.
It's gonna fall.
Yeah, it's still gonna fall.
I can't get out, and I can't come all the way to your house from my house. I'm too far. We gotta get you one of those things to press around your wrist or something.
And they got one on your neck.
You just leave the scrubs alone.
That's too much money. No, too much money.
Nicole,
did you hear what Nicole said? Just leave it alone.
Of cucumber, because I was told, like, for my when I used to have dark circles.
Somebody you know.
I had dark circles under their eyes. Yolanda, stop laughing. And they were told they told that person to put cucumbers on their eyes, and if they wake up the next morning, the dark circles would be gone. Is that accurate?
It is. And Miss Mary's correct. You can also use potatoes.
So cut up the potatoes and just put them on your eyes and go to sleep with the potatoes on your eyes.
No, you gotta I would soak it in water a little bit just to get the juices of the potato going. Okay. Right.
And can you sleep in it?
I wouldn't sleep. No, don't sleep in them.
Yeah, just put on like 15 minutes. I think that's
like I wouldn't be able to see when I woke up.
Don't do that.
I have a
like 15, 30 minutes.
Yes. A sleep mask.
Right.
Yolanda wants to know about tea bags.
Tea bags are amazing. Yes. So tea bags are amazing. I tell people when the pandemic first started, green tea or black tea, and people were breaking out underneath their masks, right?
Yeah.
So I would tell people a natural remedy for that, for what they call that mask acne. You know how everybody coins a word, right?
Right.
I told people to boil with no sugar, no honey, no anything. Just boil either green tea or black tea, and put it in ice cubes, and then take those ice cubes and rub it, because people were having irritation from wearing the mask, especially a lot of people in the medical fields, and that really helps to calm and naturally soothe the skin on your face. So tea bags are amazing. Wow. They are a hidden gem that a lot of people don't think of when you are naturally thinking about skincare.
Yeah.
Wow.
What about how often should you scrub, like exfoliate? You shouldn't do it every day.
Somebody I know exfoliate every day.
Somebody I know, right? All right. So the 411 on that, right, is that our skin cells have a life cycle of 30 days. And if you're not exfoliating, then you have layers upon layers of dead and dormant skin cells on your body, right?
Okay.
But that's not to say that all of your skin cells are on the same day of life. You can have some skin cells that are on day 1, day 7, 15, 20, 30. Okay. Everybody's on a different path, a different journey, right?
Yeah.
But there is a real danger in over exfoliating, because when you over exfoliate, then you're exfoliating those vibrant, those youthful, those gorgeous skin cells that you need. And they're like, hey, hold up, I'm here for the glory. And you're taking it away, right? Right. I don't even get my time to shine. I'm like on day 5, honey, what are we doing?
Don't take away the glory.
Hey, don't take away my glory. I came here to be all of it, right?
What is your daily regimen? What do you do for your skin?
So what do I do for my skin? So in the morning, I wash my face. I wash my face twice a day because when you sleep, it happens to all of us. Whatever oils or whatever on our face, they just sit there. And so you want to make sure that you because those type of oils absorb whatever's on our pillowcases, right? So even if you wash your face at the end of the night, over time, now in my household, everything changes on Sunday like clockwork, right? But over time, you can have dirt and bacteria on there. So I want to make sure that I wash my face twice a day. So in the morning, I wash my face, and then I use my Oasis facial serum. And then it depends. I might follow that up with a moisturizer. I might not. In the summer, I do not. In the winter, in the fall and the winter, that's something totally different than I do because of the lack of the humidity in the air. It makes everything, my skin dry and itchy. So I add an extra layer. So in the summer, I just cleanse and I serum. In the winter, I cleanse, serum, and moisturize.
Okay. So do you wash your face and cleanse with the same thing every day?
Say it again.
You use the same cleanser or the same soaps every day?
No.
Okay.
So my facial soap, my Black Pearl facial soap, I use that twice a week. That's not a soap that you would use every day. It has activated charcoal and kaolin clay in it. And those are really good for removing impurities from your skin. Not so much so where it's drying, because everything is a balance. And while to use it, it's beneficial, but if you're overusing it, same thing if you're over exfoliating, then you're doing your skin more harm than good.
Wow.
So I only use my Black Pearl soap twice a week.
Yeah, Yolanda's at her favorite.
Yay. So I only use it twice a week. Other than that, I pretty much use either a soap that I made that I'm crushing on. So currently what's in my shower now is my Night Blooms. That was part of my spring collection. And somebody loved it, and I was going to go to an event, and they were like, please bring some. So I made some extra. So I have a couple more bars of that. So I'm crushing on that because that's jasmine, lang lang, and orange. And there's something about jasmine that's sensual and floral and but not overly floral,
Right.
To me. So I like that. If I'm not using that, then what's universal in my house is my honey Oatmeal soap. Made with honey, and honey similar to sugar.
That sounds good.
It's a humectant, which means that also draws moisture to your skin. It has in it, which is really conditioning. Think of like an oatmeal bath. I don't know if you've ever but I took that when I was younger. I used to take those all the time. So it's really conditioning to your skin for that. So that's normally what circulates in my house is the honey Oatmeal soap.
Y'all have to get some of that. I'm going to show her website in a minute.
Yeah.
And y'all
so
can
you
go
just
on there.
switch it up throughout the
So
week.
I switch it up. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Yep.
So
you
were going to tell us a story about soap.
Yes. Okay. So I am a marketing major. That was my major in college. And one of the classes that I took was an advertising class. We had to sit there and analyze any and all commercials.
Okay.
Around that time in the early 2000s, Dove had this big old campaign about how they, it was a picture of a soap bar and a picture of a craft full of milk, and they were like pouring the cream into the soap.
Okay.
And so I was walking Dove spokesperson. They ain't even had to pay me. The advertisement came for free, right? And I thought that I was doing so good for my family. I was Dove in the brown box because the brown box had shea butter in it, right? I was like, I'm doing Dove with the cream, with the shea butter. My family is Good.
They said.
And so once I started making skincare products, I remember I was in a health food store. And I don't know, I have the gift of gab. I don't know if y'all can tell that. If not, I'm just gonna...
No, I can't tell.
Melanie, I know sometimes it's a hidden secret. I'm sorry, I had to put it up there. Right. So I met a lady and we just started talking. And she was like, I was telling her that I was starting a business. I was thinking of it, and she just encouraged me. She was like, "So what do you use for soap?" I was like, Dove. And before that, we were all like, ha, kikiing. And once I said Dove, the whole her whole mood, like she was disappointed in me. I was like, ma'am, I don't even know you, but yeah. So she was disappointed. I was like, with the sudden change. And she was like, well, she was like, all I'm gonna do is tell you to do your research on Dove. Not my Dove, ma'am. We gonna have to talk about because
don't say Dove.
These is fighting words in the in the health food store. But that prompted me to look into it, right? So per the FDA, you have to have certain ingredients in a soap to be able to classify it as soap. So when you get, and I used to keep a bar of Dove soap here just for kind of these conversations, and I would take pictures and show people. Dove does not call themselves soap. They call themselves a moisturizing bar. That was that whole big campaign that they did about pouring cream into the soap so that you knew how creamy and moisturizing and luxurious it is for your skin.
Yeah.
And so when I realized that, I was like, wait a minute. And then I realized that per the FDA, you have to list ingredients in the order of greatness, right? So whatever you have most of in goes first. And so I turned over my little shea butter bar, right? Okay. I told you a brown package. And shea butter was the 5th from the end ingredient. I said Dove.
From the end.
From the end.
So
then I also found out that you only have to have 2% of something in order to advertise it in big bold letters on the front. 2%. That's it.
Oh.
Wow. I said, Dove, we don't have to break up because I feel what Michael Unc say. I feel bamboozled.
Right.
Run them up, right? What? You gonna do me like that? And I was giving free advertisements, like. So, needless to say, that me and Dove, we no longer go together. Right? But really, what Dove is nothing more than a glorified Miles laundry detergent.
What?
And what I realized once I actually took a look at it, that although I love the way Dove made me feel when I was in the Melanie, we okay?
No? I just came from Costco.
You got Dove, Mel?
Give it to me. I'll take it, Mel.
24 bottles.
I'll take them. They'll last me.
So
for
what
2
I
years.
realized, Mel. What I realized, Mel, is that while I love the way Dove made my body feel in the shower, right? When I dried off, I felt like I had to make a beeline for some sort of moisturizer.
Yeah.
You never have you felt that way, Mel?
Yeah, I always do.
I'm sorry. And so when that happens, you should never feel like you should have to make a beeline for some sort of moisturizer when you after you finish bathing.
Right.
Because what that means is that whatever soap you were using was drying your skin out.
Right.
It took whatever natural oils you had and it took it away. Right. And so I often tell people that they have to take a look at the soaps that they use in the summer and then the soaps that they use in the colder months. Right. Yeah. Because you need to reevaluate your skincare at that time. And if you're ever leaving a bath, a shower, and you're like, oh my gracious, I can't wait to get to where's my lotion, right? As soon as you leave, not saying that you should throw a party, go downstairs and cook, right? I'm just saying within a short period of time, right? You shouldn't feel like that's the first thing that you have to do.
Do you think Costco's would reimburse me?
Yeah. Have you opened it?
Yeah, take your receipt.
Yeah, I've been using it.
I don't know, Mel.
I've been using it.
I'm sorry. Maybe I should have told the story on Wednesday when we talked. That might have helped. I apologize. She looks so devastated. All right. So, but
I feel dry.
That's a story of Dove, right? And that's why they don't they don't have to call themselves soap because everybody automatically assumes Dove is soap. They still are there. You still find them in the soap aisle. And then they just keep on with that campaign of how moisturizing they are. That's what they focus on. That's why they call themselves a moisturizing bar. See?
Right.
Wow. Who said hi and the name isn't showing up? Hi. Somebody said praise the Lord family. Hello. Hi. I can't see. Your name didn't come up. So write your name.
Oh, that was Tina Phillips. Said praise the Lord family.
Hi, Tina.
So look, Nicole.
Okay.
Yes. It's like 6:30. I want to get into your
Okay, sure.
Yeah, let's get into
products.
Yeah, your products. Okay. So I'm sharing my screen now.
Okay.
Let me unshare. I want to just share this. I don't want them to see everything because it's not professional. And we want to be professional. All right, there we go. Okay, Nicole.
All right, there it is. Just open it up. Is that your whole screen, Tish?
No, because I want to still see
my
chats and stuff.
Okay. All right, so just go to the home page.
Okay, so I'm going here.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All right. So it was important to me that when I created my website that I wanted to create it so that people get a visual, right? Although I make all natural skincare products for the world, I have a special love for people of color because oftentimes when we buy products, it may not be suited for our skin. Especially when you're dealing with products that are specific for persons who have eczema and severe dry skin. So you want to scroll down? All right. So these are some of my favorite products. And I'll kind of go from right to left. So my Golden Sunrise Brightening Scrub, I love it. Golden Sunrise has a lemon aroma. To me, it smells like sunshine and happiness. So that's really my favorite. And when I started making products, I think I only probably was making 3 varieties. I think I had lavender, lemon, and then a vanilla. But I had Golden Sunrise in my personal shower all the time. And then somebody I knew was using my personal stash faster than my own personal consumption. But Golden Sunrise is my ultimate favorite out of all my scent profiles. It's my favorite. And then all of the colors that you see in any product that I make, I get from natural sources. So the yellow that you see in the Golden Sunrise comes from turmeric, right? Turmeric is amazing because turmeric not only helps with inflammation, but turmeric also helps to even out your skin tone. So you can put that on there and it works well with that. I call it my brightening scrub because that's what lemon does.
I was going to ask that.
Lemon naturally brightens your skin, evens out your skin tone, just helps everything to be harmonious. That's naturally what lemon does. So that's why I call it my brightening scrub.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Okay. Nice.
Thank you. So the next, if you want to go back
yeah.
Yep. So the next one of my favorite products is my Oasis facial serum. My Oasis facial serum is made with Kakadu plum extract and bamboo extract. Kakadu, and so essentially it's a vitamin C serum because Kakadu plum extract has the highest level of vitamin C naturally. So we think of vitamin C, we think of oranges, we think of grapefruits, we think of lemon, limes. No, Kakadu plums hail from Australia. And like I said, they have the highest level of vitamin C. You want vitamin C in a serum for your face because vitamin C is going to help penetrate down to your cellular level. So it's really going to penetrate deep into your skin. Right. Wow. It's also going to really nourish your skin. Bamboo extract helps with skin, what did I call it? Not flexibility, but the bounce back of it. I can't think of that word.
Elasticity.
Elasticity. Thank you so much. Helps with skin elasticity, right? Korea seed oil, again, is high in vitamin C, but the beauty of Perea seed oil is that it helps to naturally give your face a natural glow, right?
Okay.
So all of that together is going to help to stimulate your skin. It's going to help to make your skin look refreshed. It's going to give you that natural glow. And it's going to help with the production of collagen. Now, as ladies, as we get older, we lose that. Our body still produces it, but not at the rate that did when we were in our 20s or even our early 30s. So the older we get, our body does not produce it as well. And so while one of the best ways to get collagen is through eating, but if you're using products that naturally promote collagen, the production of collagen, then that's beneficial as well. So my Oasis facial serum, that's one of my most proudest.
And it smells good too.
Proudest products that I make, and it stays in my shower. No, I'm saying to my bathroom, rather. Yeah.
All right, so let's go back.
Yes. So my Herbal Stream body butter. So Herbal Stream is, thank you. So Herbal Stream is made with neem seed oil. Neem seed oil hails from India, right? It's full of fatty acids, vitamin C, and it's really it is antibacterial, antifungal, and antiseptic.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And it's really good for helping persons who have severe dryness. So normally when I tell people and they're like, oh my gracious, my skin is dry, I want to talk to them like, how dry are we talking? We talking like I just got out the shower and I forgot to put on lotion dry? Are we talking about Sahara Desert dry, right? So if we're talking about severe dryness, then this is what you want. You want something in this line. It also has oat oil in it. And then we talked about oats. Oats are amazing. It's conditioning. And so that's really good for your skin. This has agave in it. Agave, similar to honey, is excellent at nourishing your skin. And agave also serves as a humectant, right? So my Herbal Stream collection and actually this body butter is going to help to really penetrate your skin. And it's going to help if you have that severe dryness, and it's going to help to restore your skin's natural barrier. So yes.
I have a question. What if someone has like, they're so dry in their facial hairs that it even starts to flake? And you have anything to use for that or no?
So if it is, say that part again, Tawanda.
It's like their facial hairs are dry till it starts to flake.
So that's where the facial serum, because that's what the purpose of a facial serum is. The facial serum is to add hydration or add moisture to your skin, right? So in between cleansing and a moisturizer, it gives you that extra boost of nourishment for your skin. So I would tell a person to let's talk about what kind of soap you're using for your face. Maybe the soap that you're using for your face is too strong for your face. It may be good for the rest of your body, but we have to remember that our face has a different texture than the rest of our body, right?
That's true.
So maybe the soap that you're using for your face is too strong. I don't know. We'll have that conversation. But then I would recommend that you maybe add a serum to your facial routine to kind of give the skin on your face an additional boost of moisture for the day.
So do you use moisturizer with the serum, or serum is like so
the correct order to use when you're talking about your face, you want to cleanse, you want to tone, you want to serum, you want to moisturize. You want to cleanse.
I need to get some moisturizer from you.
You want to serum, and then you want to moisturize.
Okay. So what do you have for tone? Is that the one with the turmeric? Is that like we can?
No, for toning, it's the aloe vera. It's the aloe cucumber breeze spray.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Okay. All right. So if you go back one more, and then we'll go back through.
And then.
All right. So the next is moment in time self-care. So as women, right? We often pull ourselves in a variety of different ways. We're mothers, we're daughters, we're friends, we're wives, we're everything.
Yeah.
You know, Whitney Houston said, "I'm every woman." She meant it. And so I created this kit to allow us to take time out for ourselves, right?
Okay.
So this kit is for the person who always does something for everybody else, but forgets herself. So it comes with the body butter, it comes with a soap, it comes with a body mist, it comes with a loofah, it comes with a candle, and it comes with some tea bags and a glass tea mug, right?
Wow.
To me, everything feels better after a glass of tea, right? So it has everything in there so that you can actually mentally and emotionally take time for yourself to just relax.
Okay.
So it comes in island nectar, and which is a combination of pink grapefruit. Island nectar is pink grapefruit, pineapple, and orange. And then lavender moon is lavender with a hint of vanilla that kind of soothes it all out.
I have a question. May I have a question? Yes. I have a question. Do you make special like a gift packs or like samples where you could buy for like Christmas or birthday? You know.
Yes, ma'am. I certainly do. So I do have sampler sets, and I can go into that after. Let me just do this last one in this row, Miss Mary, and then I'll be more than happy to talk about the gift sets that I have. Thanks. So this is another one of my favorites. It is a coconut milk oatmeal bath soak. So back in the times of Queens of Egypt, they actually contributed, and they said that the reason for their luxurious skin is that they actually bathed in the milk every day. And they did, a very true story. They bathed in donkey's milk because that is what was easily available to them. A whole different conversation, right? But the beneficial part in milk is that it's the fatty acids and the enzymes in the milk, which help to naturally exfoliate and rejuvenate our skin.
Wow.
So this right here is made with coconut milk because I'm not down with the donkeys. So this is made with coconut milk in it. It has oatmeal. We know from oatmeal is very conditioning. It has honey powder in it. Honey, remember, is the humectant, which means it's going to bring moisture to your skin, right? And so it really, all of those things, and it has essential oils in it. So all of those together combine to really help to soothe, soften, and condition your skin. And so, yeah, so what you would do in a container that size would last you 3 baths. You would take
this on my list. Let me put this one on my list.
You would take a third of it and you would put it in really hot water. You wouldn't ever think of getting in water that hot, and you would let the water, you would let it marinate, right? I go brush my teeth, remind my kids, y'all better get yourselves together, because once I step in this room and I close my door, y'all are on your own, right? Hello, thank you. And then I check the water and it's perfect. And I get in and you want to soak, right?
Oh,
This is for you to soak. A lot of people will get in there and they're like, oh yeah, good. I was in there long enough. Like my grandma used to be like, if your skin didn't turn wrinkly, then you didn't do it well enough, right? I was like, Grandma, you don't need to be in there that long, but I get it, right? So I mean, you want to be in there. You want to be in there 15, you want to soak. So allow yourself 15 minutes, grab yourself a book, get yourself a candle, cut the, whatever have you, enjoy your time.
Wow.
Right? Nicole. So when you do that, so then after I soak, I bathe as normal and I come on out, and you'll really notice the softness of your skin after a couple uses. Yes.
Wow. I have a question. Yolanda, she said, have you thought about gift baskets with products for women? Wait a minute. Oh, good Lord. Sorry, give me 1 second. We move this out the way. Gift baskets for women going through chemo to feel good about themselves as good, and also good for their skin at the same time.
So I will tell you that recently I met a lady who's been supporting me for a long time.
Okay.
And now that we're back outside, kind of, I did a festival in Tacoma Park. And I was like, hey, Susan. And she was like, and she just looked at me and she almost started crying. I was like, hi, I'm excited to see you too. And she kind of broke down and she told me that she had cancer. She had breast cancer. Wow. And so by the time, we went through that, I was like, I can't talk to anybody else. Y'all got to give me 5 minutes. Me and Susan, me and this white lady, we just sitting here crying. Yeah. And she told me that the body butters, she specifically used Iceberg Cool, which is peppermint, because she said that helped her with the smell of the cleaning products that they use to keep the infusion center clean. She said sometimes that was too much for her, but she said the peppermint really helped her skin not to chafe and look bad. So she was like, she really she said she actually bought a couple and took to the center for others to use.
Wow.
So yeah.
Oh, I have another question. Someone, hello, I would like to know what would be the best product for a person who has breast cancer. I was using Dove.
Don't use Dove.
I would recommend if you want to go to to soaps, Artisan Soap, the first one. Yep.
Yeah.
Scroll down. That's weird. It's not why is it not an order? It's not in order for whatever reason. Just keep going.
Okay.
That one right there. See the honey oat? So that's what I would recommend.
Oh, okay. So this is what you need to get. Mm-hmm. Do you want to talk about this, Nicole?
So I'll talk about it some more, right?
Okay.
So it has honey in it. Honey is a humectant, which brings moisture to your skin. It has oatmeal in it, not big enough where you can see the pieces. It kind of shows there, but that was really for pictures. But oatmeal is great because it's a conditioner, and it helps to comfort, helps to soothe your skin, right?
Okay.
So like it says here, honey seals in the moisture, and honey is packed with vitamins and enzymes. So this is what we use in my house a lot. Normally when I make it, I just make a whole nother batch, and that's called house soap. And so this is what we really use in our house, especially, once we made that transition from no Dove to we needed something else. And so this really fit the bill. It's unscented. A lot of people, it also has a little bit of beeswax in it. A lot of people, some people say that they can smell honey. I was like, if you can smell the honey, more power to you, because I cannot. But other than that, it doesn't have a scent. So if you can smell the honey, then it smells like honey. But other than that, then it doesn't.
Okay, Tia, I'm going to give her your information. Tia said, she will have to collaborate with you. She has a foundation that she's been helping cancer patients and stuff, and she has an oncology spa.
Yes.
And so she said,
that's awesome.
Get with you.
Yes, it is.
And talk about your products and stuff. So Tia, I'll make sure I'll give you her information. Yes. I'm going to text it to you. This is so good. And that was Tina Avery asked about that. Yolanda said.
So Miss Mary asked about the gifts. Oh, okay. If you want to go there next.
Okay.
I could have used this 9 years ago.
Where am I going, Nicole?
Gifts.
The gifts.
All right. Yep. Okay.
So Miss Murray, you were asking me if I have a set that kind of has some samples in it. So my skin loving sampler set, what that has in there, it has a sample size of soap, a 1 ounce sugar scrub, and a 1 ounce of my double wit body butter. Right. And so that it all comes in a set. I will tell you that I make this flies more. I mean, this sells more than anything else I have, because a lot of people use it, especially now, people are using it as stocking stuffers.
Okay.
And then when I hold virtual spa socials. I held them in person before the pandemic, but I hold them virtually now, and a lot of people buy them in advance of the spa social. So yes.
Wow. So let's go back. Melanie showed. Mel, did you try yours?
Not yet. I'm about to.
All right, you better hurry up.
We don't
We
have
have
a lot of
6
time.
minutes.
I know.
All right, and so the next one on here is my Americare Pedicure Set. So it allows you to take care of yourself at home safely. So it comes with a sugar scrub, a double with body butter. It comes with a
Okay, there we go.
It comes with a holder, and it comes with a pumice stone.
Oh yeah.
The brush.
Yeah.
So it allows you to take care of your feet at home. And I get a lot of questions about like, what do you have for your feet? What do you have for your feet? Well, here it is.
Okay, Tina, I'll send you her information as well. I'll messenger it to you.
Okay, so I have that. So yes, that's my
All
Americare
right.
Pedicure Set. So I have that. We already talked about the moment in time
Yeah.
gift set. Fresh face. I only have one left of those, and after that, I'm not sure if I'll continue that. But what that has in it, it has my serum and a bar of my soap. I originally put that together because I had a lot of makeup artists, and they were giving these as gift sets to some of their clients, and that's kind of how this came about. So yes.
All right.
All right. And so we'll talk about the last two that I have. So we'll talk about soothe your senses. Soothe your senses is just strictly earthborn products. So what it has in there, you get a full-size sugar scrub, a full-size body butter. You'll get a lip butter, which we really didn't talk about, but lips are the only places on our body where we don't naturally have any sebaceous or oil glands. So you really want something that's really going to moisturize your skin and not dry your skin out. So it has that. It also has a 4-ounce body spray, which you can use to spray your body, to scent some sheets in a room. I have a customer who loves the scent of lavender, so she uses it as a car freshener because it's all natural. It doesn't hurt her car. It has 2 pillows, 2 potpourri sachets, soap, and a soap dish. So that is it, and it's called Soothe Your Senses.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. So it looks different now. That was pine wood. I have bamboo wood now, but yes, you still get a soap dish. And so then the last one that I have, this one is called Pamper Me Paradise, right? So you need a pamper session. You want to give somebody a pamper session. This is it for you, right? So it really comes with everything. You get a soap, you get a sugar scrub, you get a body butter, you get a body mist, you get a candle, you get an eye mask, and then to top it off, you get yourself a bottle of wine, and you get yourself a wine glass. So you're in your tub, you're relaxing, you got your candle together, and you're indulging if that's your choice, right?
Yeah.
And so that's called Pamper Me Paradise. So yes.
Good.
Nicole, oh my goodness, we always run out of time.
I know, Mel, what do you have, Mel? What do you have?
Oh my goodness, y'all missing this. This is Night Bloom's body butter. Oh my goodness, it smells so good, and it feels, I feel like going to sleep right now.
Oh, for real?
Wow.
So Mel, that's what I have. That's what I have in the soap. That's the jasmine. That's the lang lang, which is a flower. And yes.
Yolanda said, "Oh yes, I need this wine. Oh yes, I need this."
Yolanda, you are you putting hitters out so somebody can get it for you?
Who, Yolanda?
As I said, ask Yolanda, she putting hitters out so somebody can get it for her.
Oh, wow. So what is the benefits of the lang lang?
So the benefits of lang lang is good because I'm trying to think. Some of these I know by heart, and some of I don't remember. I know the benefits of jasmine, but I don't know the benefits of lang lang by my heart. Nope.
Well, thank you so much for coming on, Nicole. We want y'all. I put her website up there. Go to her website, and I'm telling you, these products. And I wish I had my bag. Now, where's your bag? Because it's so professional. Like, oh my goodness, like you.
Yes.
Man, I mean, even the packaging, like
got the
everything's
little
professional.
spoon in it.
And it's so, the stuff smells so good. And it makes your skin,
I do have mine.
And it makes your skin feel so, and I'm not lying, you know, because I don't lie. So it makes your skin feel so good.
All right, Mel.
All right, Melanie Gorgeous. Okay, I see the
difference. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
What is that, Mom? Oh, that was the card. Okay.
This is
yes.
So thank you so much, Nicole. We really
thank you so much, ladies, for having me.
Yes.
I really appreciate
it. Information.
All the pleasure is ours.
Thanks so much, Miss Mary.
On our page and on YouTube and on Facebook. Go to my YouTube page and
subscribe.
To my page.
Like, share.
So thank you
comment.
so much, guys. See y'all next week. Bye. Oh, happy